Hello students, in this lecture video I'll be telling you about what is light reaction and we will also discuss the electron transport system in plants. So let's get started with the light reaction. So in the light reaction we say it is actually the photochemical phase in which what is happening? Light is being absorbed, water splitting is done and then oxygen release is there. Furthermore, there will be formation of ATP and NADPH. So there are actually pigments involved which help in light absorption. So these pigments are organized into two complexes which are called as light harvesting complexes. And in these complexes, the system which contains the pigments are called as photosystems. So there are two types of photosystems, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Actually, these are named according to their discovery. Okay, first was which was discovered was photosystem 1 and then photosystem 2. Now, in this photosystem, they have all the pigments, okay, which form, you can say, light harvesting system, calling it as antenna, except chlorophyll A. So chlorophyll A actually is called as the reaction center. So you can say that the photosystem contains antenna and reaction center. So reaction center is the place where the photosystem in the photosystem chlorophyll A is present. So depending on, as we had seen previously, that chlorophyll A has two absorption peaks. So one is at 700 nanometer and another is at 680 nanometer. So where the reaction center of chlorophyll A has the peak at 700 nanometer, it is called as photosystem 1. And where the absorption maxima is at 680 nanometer, it is called as PS2, photosystem 2. Now let us look at it how electron transport is happening in these photosystems. So to understand this, let us look at figure 13.5. which also says it is the Z scheme of light reaction. Let us see. So what happens in the presence of light? Absorption of light will happen where the pigments are there. So in the LHC, that is the light harvesting complex, that contains photosystem 2. Okay, we are talking about photosystem 2 first. So the electron acceptor is the present in photosystem 2. So we can say that the LHC is excited in the presence of light and then there is an electron acceptor in photosystem 2. Now, the electrons here will be transported to ETS, that is electron transport system, and in this process one ATP molecule will be released. After this, again in the presence of light, when 700 nanometer of wavelength of light is present, so the LHC of PS1 will be excited and then the electrons will be transferred wherein one molecule of NADPH is formed. So here actually different levels you can see. Yes, the level of this LHC, then PS2, ETS, then again LHC of PS1 and NADPH. So these are the different levels. So actually this is on the basis of the oxidation reduction ability or the redox potential. If high redox potential is there, then it is at higher level. If low redox potential is there, then it is at lower level. For example, if we just see photosystem 2 and 1, clearly we can say that photosystem 1 is higher. So means its redox potential is greater. Okay. So if we just see like this, okay, from here, going down here and then going up here. So this is kind of making a Z if you just tilt it. Otherwise it is also looking like N. But if you tilt it, it is looking like Z. Okay, that is why it is called as a Z scheme. The downhill production or this thing basically. Because of this downhill redox potential, it is called as Z scheme. Now coming to splitting of water. Like we saw that there is absorption of light and splitting of water. Where does PS2 keep on supplying electrons? It is due to splitting of water, which is there, association is there with PS2. So when water is split, you can see electrons are released. That is how a continuous gradient of electrons is there from PS2. So always remember that whatever electrons are there, it is coming from PS2 because the splitting of water system or water splitting complex is associated with the PS2. And where PS2 is there? On the inner side of thylakoid. Suppose this is thylakoid. So on the inner side, PS2 is present, and on the outer side, PS1 is present.